Hello, and welcome to Emerald Origin. I am Martha. The following is a channeled message about the true nature of divine partnerships from my higher self, Origin. Origin is the purest expression of love and source energy. Divine partnerships have been written about as an ideal since time began. Ishtar and Tammuz of Babylon, Isis and Osiris, Shiva and Shakti, Vishnu and Lakshmi, Krishna and Radha, Jesus and Mary Magdalene, Antony and Cleopatra, Samson and Delilah, Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet and Ophelia, Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella and Prince Charming, just to name a few. The pervading 3D themes of all these famous love stories or divine partnerships has been of the greatest love and the greatest betrayals and tragedies. And yet these betrayals and tragedies are the harbingers of the greatest searching within and manifestation of self. The forces of contrast have subverted these templates of the purest love and devotion simply because of the former great duality experiment on earth. But bliss, love, connection, adventure, grief, suffering, and the travails of the deepest inner psyche were all characteristics of these connections. The balance of the purest divine expressions of love with the contrasting experience of heartbreak and grief, to soar to the highest heights, to mend it equally the descent to the deepest depths. Now, these stories have all had a purpose in reminding us of our hero's journey, that we are the protagonists in our own myths and legends that we create for ourselves, called our lives. But few egos aspire to live lives of such emotional greatness and despair. Yet, strangely, we all pine for this type of life experience and love to the depths of our souls. And why? Well, because life is a gift to be lived. And living engages the nerves, the senses, and our emotions. It's messy and painful and glorious. To not experience these extremes and emotions is to sleep, to be anesthetized, our senses numbed and dulled. We become drones going through the motions of life, disconnected from our higher self and disconnected from others, wallowing in a sense of false separation. We exchange words that have no meaning and cannot break through the barriers, and life loses its zest and flavor. Now, our divine partners tends to be the salt in the stew, or the mirror and the trigger who awakens you. Like someone who has held one physical pose for too long, you will begin to stretch your emotional antenna and have sharp pins and needles as you awaken and the blood begins to flow back to your limbs. Your divine partner will shake you up, wake you up, and leave your life in a shambles. They will turn your view of self upside down and will shake all the hidden bits of rubbish out of your pockets. They will motivate you, annoy you, encourage you, take you to the heights of ecstasy and the depths of despair. The more enlightened of the two will betray you, because to take on that role and responsibility takes a special soul contract. The Judas program is essential for the awakening of the most stubborn souls, and it takes the strongest of souls to take on that role and that karma willingly in a divine partnership soul contract. Forgiveness is one of the most fundamental lessons on the path of ascension, and the greater the betrayal, the greater the forgiveness that is required. Ascension operates through our inner processes of psyche as we grapple with these difficult emotions and situations that our divine partner will stir up in us. It's important to make clear, however, that the divine partner as your perfect mirror is merely calling for everything that you require in order for you to awaken, whether it's the good, the bad, or the ugly. They will settle for nothing less than delivering every lesson that our soul demands and fulfilling our soul contracts with us. And one of the greatest gifts that they will bestow upon us is time alone to process and go deep within and do the shadow work. Your inner journeying and processing is essential for the entire planet. Every thought has form, and every precious living thing has a place in the grand scheme of the living collective. Our personal growth is the growth of all, because we are one. When our divine partner allows us the gift of time and space, they are actually handing us a ticket to the fast track of ascension. We are being given a free pass off the merry-go-round of looping programming and a free admittance into the house of light and shadows, where karma is processed and released. But how can it be a divine partnership if we are not physically in the same place, many have asked? Well, from my highest perspective, I can safely tell you that you're both in the same time, space, and reality, and on the same small dot in the multiverse. To have physically manifested simultaneously in this manner is a miracle in itself and is enough. Your higher selves will do the work during dream space, regardless of the physical location of your vessels. So in this manner, all divine partnerships are in union. The earth is small, and as we rise in vibration, we will inexorably be drawn together with our final missing soul fragment, otherwise known as our divine partner. In the meantime, live and love to your highest degree. Don't worry about where the divine partner is. Simply live. Be full of joy, show up, and be awesome. Feel deeply, let things flow no matter what. Stay in your highest vibrational state, for that is the siren call for love to love through us. And as we walk in love, we heal all, and we call in our divine partner. I wish you the greatest joy, the greatest abundance, love, and happiness in every aspect of your lives and across all timelines of existence. If you would care for a personal session with me to help you manifest your divine partner or your highest vibrational experience, then please do not hesitate to contact me at emeraldorigin.org. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to Martha's channel, and the highest blessings of love and light to you. I am Origin.